everyone. This is Jazz, your friendly computer assistant, and the producer of this ridiculous show. Well, before we get started, we have a couple of rules to go over. Absolutely no doxing anyone, and no threats at all. Also, no talking about anyone's children. Other than that, have a great time. And now, the one you've all been waiting for, the Jew with all the shekels. Your host, Steve Pinder.
Well, good evening, everybody. How's everybody doing? Yes, I'm still keeping Jazz on board. I've wanted to fire him so many times. He annoys me. I had him clean up his act because he was getting me demonetized. So, yeah, him with his potty mouth. So, he had to clean up his act. So, how's everybody doing? I hope you can all hear the sound difference. Because I have some more equipment that I put in here. I put in and if you guys listened to the stream yesterday, I did a quick stream just to test it out. I put in a compressor limiter, which really helps level everything out. And I'm really, really stoked about it. To me, it sounds really good. It's not dove season yet, Corbin. What the heck are you talking about? It's not dove season. No, not yet. Can't wait for dove season. But no, it's not dove season yet. But okay. Before I even post the phone number, I know Corbin wanted to call in. So Corbin, I know you know the number. I don't even have to post it. Just call in and we'll get this thing going. Well, I get distracted by shiny things. You know that. So, yeah, we'll wait for Corbin to call in. Come on now, Corbin. I know the delay isn't that long. Okay, let's go. There we go.
That's really good.
Okay, man. You're on.
You there, Steve?
I can hear you.
What's up, buddy?
Nothing much, man. We missed you this weekend. You weren't around.
Yeah, I'm actually down in Austin right now. So, do you know what Texas Boy State is?
Yes.
Yeah, so I'm down there right now, man. Let me tell you about these people down here. I mean, you're either a hard leftist or you are a hard right. We get down there to our Republican convention, and I mean, you talked about abortion, man. And if you even said you had a choice, man, you're like thrown out to the wolves for slaughter. That was like, holy Jesus.
Yeah, well, yeah. Austin is the soy capital of Texas. Okay.
Yeah.
It's a bunch of soy boys. Okay. A bunch of neutered men. Yeah.
Yeah, well, this event, I mean, they pull from all over Texas. I mean, I'm fortunate enough. I'm down here with a bunch of rednecks. I'm standing next to one of them right here. He thinks he's big and bad because he drives a Chevy. But, you know, ain't nothing better than a redneck Prius. Am I right? Hey, you better quit. I'll have to piss on Honda like I piss on Chevys.
Look, no one likes Chevy. Any decent Texan doesn't like Chevy. Just saying.
Just saying. He's giving you the bird right now. He's looking at you like, you know what?
He can tell me I'm number one all day long, okay?
Hey, he said he wants to fight. He wants to take you on black belt.
Oh, God.
Hey, at the rate you get into bunk beds, I don't think you'll have a problem. No, it's good. No, I think, Joe, we need to get together and do the takeover. I've been missing a lot of them. But, I mean, just a couple things, maybe fuel for your show. A lot of things we've been talking about down here is the Marshall Act they passed in 2018 for arming teachers.
Yeah.
And actually, a lot of these kids down here have had a lot of good input on it. I mean, you have a lot of these veterans and stuff. The veterans that are trained, have military combat experience, come back, they're psychologically aware, they're good. Why aren't we employing them in the school districts to protect our students? And I thought that was a very good and valid point. You know, and upping SRO potential inside of the classroom and stuff to prevent shootings like this, moving police stations closer And so, I mean, that's just some food for thought for y'all listening. I mean, you know, you get to one of these events. I mean, your child's involved in the school. Who do you want there first? Do you want more cops on the scene already to neutralize the threat, or do you want to wait for someone else to show up?
Yeah.
I mean, and that was just the way I looked at it. I mean, that's something that we covered. And you should have been there for my speech, man. These Dems were trying to get on me and stuff, asking questions. I looked at them
Wait a
like,
second. Please tell me you at least recorded it.
No, we can't have the cell phone pretty much inside of the campaign room. Yeah, dude, you would have loved it, man. I was getting up there. I was like, listen here, you touch my guns, I'm going to come over there and I'm going to touch you twice as hard. And everyone was like, hoorah, soldier. Yeah, then Dems didn't like that, though. And I was like, well, listen here. I said, if you ain't going to protect yourself, who's going to protect you?
Okay. I have a question because it's driving a Big Rig and Bear crazy. At the end of this month, are you going to be back in town?
Yes, I'll be back in. Yes.
Okay, there you go, Jamie. He's going to be back in town.
Now, what day are we looking at?
Well, it's going to be the last weekend of the month. We got big plans now. Okay, we got a good friend of ours, and we both know him. We're going to be heading out to the Cole. We're going to drag Jamie up to the Cole Ranch, and then after the Cole Ranch, a night of hog hunting, because he promised to take Jamie and you on a hog hunt. So after that, we're going to go up to the cabin and spend Friday and Friday night at the cabin. So it's going to be a 3-day thing.
Yeah. Hey, we'll have to live stream Steve throwing knives at those trees again. You can watch his black belt in action.
Damn, I hope I don't have a bad day with the knives like I did that other time. Holy cow.
Wow.
It took me like 20 minutes to get my rhythm back. It was pretty bad.
20 minutes? I mean, you were probably about 200 hours the whole time we were up there.
Oh, get out of here. Don't even start with me, you lying little... Man, let me tell you something. You damn 17-year-olds, all you do is lie. You just lie.
Hey, lying or busting balls, there's a difference.
Well, you can. So, okay, because you're busting balls. You got permission to lie. Then that's it, right? Okay.
Okay. No, there is no lying, Steve. You know I'll back you up on anything. Listen. Okay, let's have a serious moment here. Only reason why I bust Steve's balls is because I'm too scared to say it to his face. Okay, let me tell you. If I get down there and I say this to Steve Pinder's face, you're gonna watch my ass be in a coma, and all y'all can be live streaming that shit from the hospital. And I can tell y'all that for a fact. Okay? Listen, the only reason why I get on here and bust his balls is because I'm too scared to say it right there in front of the Black Belt's face. And I'm proud to say that over the phone because he'd wring my neck if I said it in person.
Wait a second. No, he said some pretty crazy things to my face because he knows I ain't going to hurt him too bad.
No, well, you can ask Steve. We wrestled one time, and I was looking at him, I was like, what the hell did I get myself into? I mean, and we weren't even throwing punches or anything. You know, we were just playing like a little bit. I can't say grab a, you know, because then it makes you look like you're a little child targeter. But you know, so we were down there. I mean, you better be careful. You may end up like Catholic priest. I don't want to say anything too bad, but no, it's good. Hey, you know, we're down here in Politics County, so you can't be saying anything a little too controversial. Because next thing you find yourself on a bus ticket back home. So,
put your phone on speaker, and I'll say something everybody can hear.
Steve, listen here, boy. I won't even be coming home. First thing I'll be doing is kicking your front door in.
Oh man.
Hey, this little redneck right here has some words to say to you.
How you doing, Steve?
I'm doing pretty good, and you?
I'm doing damn good now that I'm watching your video.
Uh-oh. Oh, you're the one with the Chevy?
I sure am.
Oh, man. Okay, well, I'll forgive you this time, but look, you know, what is it? What is it? The Catholics, they do like that to forgive you or something? They make this. I mean, look, not everybody's perfect. We know that, but Jesus saves, okay?
Yeah, I guess so. Hell of a lot better than driving a Ford.
Oh, yeah. Well, you know, I know Texans love Fords, but you won't catch me in a Ford. I used to love them.
Oh.
I had one go up in flames on me, so no. I drive.
No, the only thing Steve likes to drive is those shitty kids that come from China.
I got that little redneck Prius I love. I love my Honda Ridgeline.
He supports the Chinese imported cars. Don't let him sell you on it.
Oh, wait a second now. Those things aren't. You know how many of the supposed U.S. made vehicles, half the parts are all made in China and then shipped over here? I don't even want to hear it.
Yeah, no, I know. No, something I'm really looking forward to. They're building the new Toyota headquarters in Dallas.
For what?
Or around that area. What was that?
What are they building headquarters for?
Toyota's moving into the DFW area. You remember hearing about that?
Well, you have to understand, too, the Toyota Tundra.
They're here, yeah.
Yeah, the Toyota Tundra was designed and built in Texas. It wasn't designed and built in Japan. It was designed for Texans, built in Texas.
Well, I mean, someone coming down from the north, I mean, you think you drive a Texas-made truck, but you're out here in this little Prius zipping around on this little battery.
And look, who's the only one out of our group that hadn't gotten stuck yet?
You're definitely right. That used to be me, but did you hear about that?
Yeah, you got stuck with your car, right? But that's not a problem. I mean, you can get. I mean, look, the only time my old car ever got stuck out there was on my farm when it was hanging off of a washout like 6 feet in the air.
Yeah,
that's the only time I ever got stuck.
So when you just exit the gravel road and you're going down to the tank we normally go to, you have to get to the other gravel road the path that goes through the trees, right? But you have to go through that part where all the hay bales are on the cows.
Yeah.
Okay, so the grass is real grown up. It looks like no one's down here maintaining it. None of the cows are there, right? So I'm driving through this field, and so I look at Toxic Sun's location, right? And I look at it, and I'm like, oh well, they're not over here. So I go to turn around, and I'm looking at I get out of the car and have my flashlight on. I'm looking at it. I'm like, hell no, I know this land. I said, we're going the right way. I literally do a 180, right? And I feel my tires hit right in the mud. I didn't do nothing. No reverse, no drive. I just knew. Kyle was like, no, this shit. And guess who pulls up right behind me? Just guess who pulls up right behind me?
Look, everybody's talking about Prius. Look, that's what we call my vehicle. It's not a Prius. It is a
his truck's not a
Prius.
Prius.
It's not a Prius.
I will say I've ridden in that truck.
And it's had more blood in the back of that thing than half the Texans I know.
I'm telling you, I've been in that truck, and I love it. If someone gifted me a Honda Ridgeline, I would not be complaining.
No, it's a fun truck. It's not a full-size truck, but it's a fun truck. I can't complain,
Well, it's a nice city truck. It still has hauling capabilities, gets good gas mileage, but you're not out here burning 8 miles to the gallon.
Yeah.
I mean, honestly, you have to be realistic in today's economy.
This is true. Hey, Vicky stopped in. Hi, Vicky. Okay.
So I'm about to have to hop off here, but something I'm still going to be watching video with my headphones. Something that I'd like to see you talk to them about is they just I think it was Governor Abbott just put down on the floor hemp.
Hemp.
Yeah.
And also he legalized for kids to have lemonade stands again.
Yes, I saw it. So
which is kind of important.
I'd like to see some conversations so that when we go down to the floor tomorrow and we start having our conversations about this, that and I'll try to get y'all some video of it, or at least some audio footage so you can put it up. These are all juniors going into the senior year having debates and stuff on this. So just to get some context relevance from y'all so that I can have some background knowledge saying, hey, this is what real life voting American citizens have to say about these. Y'all are full of shit as Democrats. You need to get your head out of your ass and join freaking Republicans. Listen here. And that is my whole spiel. That is how I got every Republican on board. I said, there is no other ticket but the Republican ticket. And if you believe in the Democrats, there's a door and don't let it hit you where your mama should have. Right there. I'm telling you. I ain't playing no games down here. Okay. They call me the whip. I'm going around whipping these Democrats on the Republican side. I have the highest turnover rate than anybody.
Yeah. Well,
half of it is these. Go ahead.
No. When I let you go, I have to tell everybody how jury duty went today. I had jury duty today, so.
Oh, you had jury duty.
Yeah, I had to tell everybody about that. So.
How's your thumb feel?
Let me tell you something. Yeah. I'll tell you right now. This is how you get out of jury duty with one phrase, and I'll tell you that when you get off the phone. But yeah.
Yeah. All right. Well, we're getting ready to reline up to go get finish up some games here. So I'll go ahead and hop off and I'll finish watching the video.
Okay, man. I'll talk to you later.
All right. See you later.
Yep. Bye. Okay. Before I get into, we're not going to do any more phone calls. Give me a second here. I've neglected the chat. I have a lot of people in the chat. I just want to say hi to everybody. Of course, Corbin was just on the phone. Ontario, how's it going? Texas GT, welcome aboard. Milko Max, thanks for joining us. Hi, Gen T, hope you're still here. Ken DV Gunbear is here. Greta, of course, is here. And we have Sergeant Peterson, how's it going? Judy Winder, or Winder, I believe it's Winder. How's it going, Judy? And let's see, we have Gage Gibbs. We have Dada's Food Crave Kitchen. Welcome aboard. And let's see here. Mr. HCSC. Thanks for stopping in. Dave Traina is, of course, one of our mods. He's here. And I took away a lot of mods because I kind of brought everything down a little bit. And I do have to bring some of them back on. So I am going to be issuing some of the mods back again. Let me see. I'm scrolling down here trying to. Of course, we got Big Rig and Bear is in the house, and let's see. I hope I didn't forget. I know I have one or two down here at the bottom. El Jefe is here. How's it going? Texas Red, Florida Hillbilly. Of course, yeah. I know we started without you, man. I don't know if you're still here. Richard Dixon. How's it going? Let's see here. God, I got a lot of catching up to do here. Oh my God, I'm way behind. I'm scrolling. Vicky's video is here. Very cool channel you have, Vicky. Let's see here. Joe Public is here. Window Liquor is here. I love the name. And I think I got everybody. Okay, this is what happened. Now, I didn't have jury duty in Tarrant County today. I had jury duty in my own town. It was the little courtroom. And I got so frustrated because we were there for a Class C misdemeanor. 20 of us got called. Of course, they were only going to pick 6 for this big trial for a man that went 17 miles an hour over the speed limit. I say man, young kid. You know, probably 19 or 20 years old. And, of course, he couldn't afford a lawyer, so he was going to represent himself. Okay? And he requested a jury trial. Okay? Talk about wasting time and money. But it's his right to do that, so by God, he was going to have a jury trial for a 47 and a 30 speeding ticket. I know exactly where this guy got caught, too. I know the hill that changes from a 45 to a 30, which isn't really legal to do that in the state. That's one thing. Okay, now, so we have 20, and they're dwindling this down to 6, and I'm like, there's no way I'm going to sit here for this. So the prosecuting lawyer is trying to explain to the jurors reasonable doubt. Okay, he goes, it's my job to prove guilt. He doesn't have to prove innocence. It's my job to make my case. And he goes, does anybody know anything about, you know, how you prove a speeding violation? And immediately the judge said, oh, no, you don't need to be asking them that. And I said, oh, wait a second, Your Honor, I'd like to answer that question. I had this big crap-eating grin on my face, okay, when I said this. I'd like to answer that question. So she's like, okay, you can answer that question. I said, well, first off, you have to figure out what method the person caught them speeding by. Was it through radar or was it a drive technique? I said, and when you establish that it was radar, then I'm going to ask the first thing. I'm going to ask for the calibration on the machine, whether it's in car or in hand. I need the calibration on the machine and the last time it was calibrated and inspected. Then, if you're going to do a drive technique, I'm going to want to know which course the officer took and whether or not he passed, that he is able to do the drive technique. Then we need to know his percentage. I want to know his percentage of accuracy, because if it's anywhere near 80 or less, there's reasonable doubt right there that he can't do this. That's how you prove a speeding case in court. That lawyer looked at me and said, you're dismissed. Bye. I was out of there. So that's what happened today. They don't want educated people on a jury, and I sure as hell didn't want to sit there for 2 hours listening to a guy that got caught speeding and didn't want to pay the ticket. So he figured he would just waste a whole lot of taxpayer money. And that's fine. That's his right. A Class C. There's no way he could have served jail time for a Class C. It's not. It's just a fine. That's it. A 17-mile-an-hour speed infraction. You know, and yeah. Because you know something? I said that hoping this kid heard what I said and is going to request that information from the attorney, because I did it to shove it up his backside. Yeah, it would have run a couple of $100 easily. But I said that the attorney asked. And so that's why I asked to answer that, because he didn't want the answer I was going to give him. I gave him exactly the facts on what they need to do and what I've heard lawyers ask. You know, when an accident happens because of speeding and things like that, all kinds of things. I mean, when there's a gross negligence on a police officer in a traffic altercation. Oh, yeah, I've heard the arguments. Okay, I don't want to take up a whole lot of time because this is the call-in stream. This is the call-in stream, guys. This is an open phone line. All I ask is, because I am monetized and I don't really need to go back and bleep everything out all the time, try to keep the vulgarity down a little bit. Okay, that's all. But, yeah. I mean, it is a free speech. You know, as long as you're not doxing anyone, you're not threatening anyone, and not talking about anyone's family. You can pretty much say what you want. So, there is the phone line. Okay, guys. Hey, Leave It to Beaver. Thanks for joining us. Now, if you get a chance in there, I know we got some new people in this chat. Check out Vicky's videos. She's got a pretty cool channel. So, yep, the phone line's up there, everybody. And before I end this, oh, jeez, really? I got to listen to this guy? Hey, Jamie, what's up?
Hey, buddy. I'm not going to take up a ton of your time. I know this surprises a lot of people, but
yes, it does.
I just wanted to come on tonight and wish my wife a happy 14th wedding anniversary.
Yes, that's 14, right.
14 years ago today, she let me put that ring on her finger, and she's been putting up with me ever since. So, happy anniversary, Michelle. I love you, and have a great stream, Steve.
Thanks a lot, man, and happy anniversary, buddy.
Thanks, buddy. Good night.
Good night. Okay, Leave It to Beaver. Just so you know, this is my Tuesday stream. This is an open conversation. You can call up, talk about whatever you want. Say pretty much whatever you want. If you have a grievance with somebody, call up and let's hear the grievance. I know someone wanted me to talk about Owen Benjamin earlier, and I really don't want to give him any of my time. I'm sorry. No, he doesn't live in my mind rent-free. Doesn't happen. You thought it was Wednesday? I wish I could lose days like that. You know, it's fun when you think it's like a Tuesday and it's really a Wednesday or a Thursday. That's when it's fun. But the other way around, not good. Yeah, that's a record call for a big rig. Shortest one ever in history. And, guys, like I said, every time I get a little bit of money from either PayPal or... You know, and as soon as we start bringing in a little money with the super chats, I mean, that's cool. But every time I get any kind of funds from PayPal or anything like that, I put it back into the stream. I think I have two more pieces of equipment I'm going to buy, and that's going to be a 31 dual 31 band EQ because I really need one. And then I'm going to be going back and getting my favorite mic. I used to use a Sterling, and they're about $250, and that'll help the sound a lot. So that's what I'm going to be investing in. I think after that, that'll be it. I am going to build a new broadcast table and console, basically, to hold everything in it. So that's going to be coming up. So if you want to donate to the stream, it's up there. There's the PayPal. For all of those that are on my Patreon, I'm seriously thinking about cutting back the Patreon, because for me, it doesn't really serve the purpose that I wanted it to, and I don't have as much time as I would love to put extra stuff on there, and I don't want to charge people for something, and that they're not getting extra. I mean, if you want to support the stream anyway, you can do it through PayPal and stuff like that instead of Patreon. But I think soon I'm going to be dissolving Patreon and just stopping it. And I know I have some people on there that have been given funds every single month for a while now, and I appreciate that. But I think I'm going to try to centralize it a little bit and just do the PayPal. And I don't know. I mean, the super chats are kind of cool, and it's nice being eligible for that, but it takes forever to get it. So yeah, the whole YouTube, I mean, I don't know how long I'm going to stay monetized. We're talking about poop in the stream at Goose Bear. Yeah, I know someone asked me earlier to talk about Owen, and I'm not going to talk about Owen. I mean, between those two that are arguing right now with Mersh and him, it's not even worth talking about. It's just ridiculous to me. Well, that's fine, Greta. You've been such a great supporter. I really appreciate it. So, there we go, everybody. You think I should keep the Patreon? Well, I have to make sure that I can put some stuff up on there that no one else gets. So, David, I mean, I know you've been a long-time supporter of the stream and a good friend. So, I mean, yeah. I mean, if I can do it, and I'll try to get at least a video a week up in there. Said poop. Yeah, no, this is my Tuesday. Open chat. You can talk about whatever you want. You can call in. So the phone line's back up there, and have at it. Anybody else wants to call in? Let's try to keep the phone calls. We're already halfway through the stream, and try to keep the phone calls down to 10 minutes. Hey, Happy, how's it going? Haven't seen you in a while. Every box of 22 LRs my $5 gets you is worth it. Yeah, got to stock up on them 22s. Yep. There, that just got this one demonetized. It's funny. There are so many live streams going on. Oh, that's right. Yeah, you can get the twerk video. Oh, thanks, Sergeant. Yeah, so people can say they can pay to see the twerk. Oh, my God. Oh, those poor eyes. Well, I don't think anybody knows what they want to talk about right now, so let me take seeing that we are 33 minutes in, I will take the mid-show break, and I will be right back to talk about this. It's morning in Texas. Time to start the day with a good cup of joe. Now in Texas, it doesn't matter what coffee you use, but what matters more important is what you put the coffee into. Now, if you're trying to make fields full of cow droppings look as beautiful as God's gift of a Texas morning sunrise, then there's only one mug for you.
Pinder's Ugly Mug. Guaranteed to lower your expectations of the world around you, which will brighten your day. Especially if you're Jewish. Pinder's Ugly Mug. Available today at teespring.com.
Okay, everybody, we're back. You can get that ugly mug at my Teespring account. It's right in the show notes. You can get other things too. I have stickers. I have other mugs there. But, of course, the ugly mug being the best seller, because let me tell you something. Let's see. This mug here, this one, is so ugly that is guaranteed to make you happy, because when you look at something this ugly, your day just looks brighter, because you're like, well, life isn't that bad. Look at this thing. Okay? So there you go. Well, we have a bunch of new people in there over the break. Mishy, welcome aboard. News Now Fort Worth, of course, welcome aboard, my friend. Let's see, who else do we got on there? Hey, Kyle. Kyle Vlogs Daily is here. Yeah, I should post that ad to YouTube. Yeah, that would be funny. Vicky, thank you so much for hanging out and staying around. Hey, Steven, how's it going? Yes, Jamie, go back and give your wife attention, okay, before she beats you up. Eggman is in the house. Welcome aboard. That does not cost that much to send it. Oh, my God. I think the mug total with the cost and everything is like $21 or something like that. I don't know. I should do a promo for like a week or something to lower the price on it. I won't make anything on it, but that's okay. Hey, look, guys, I think... Greta, did you just say you ordered an ugly mug a little while ago? Because if you did, I think that makes 40 of them we've sold now. So that's kind of cool. Okay, I know someone had mentioned that they have a subject, okay, that they wanted to call in and talk about, but I wasn't sure who said that. Oh, you did, Greta? Okay, well, you're the 40th one now to buy one of those mugs. Thank you so much for the support. So, everybody, who's going to call in? Yeah, Steven, I'm not crazy about that. Eric's really bummed me out lately, and now there's another video coming out. I believe it's Inside Edition. It's talking about a couple of auditors, and it's got them painted in a pretty bad light. Oh, my God, really? That's kind of old news. You want to talk about the Clintons and their the Haiti connection? Oh, my God, really? I don't want to get political. If you guys want to call up and talk about like I said, it's a free chat. You guys can talk about what you want. But if you want to call up and talk about that Texas GT, there's the phone number. Call in and talk about it. Okay, what, Vicky, did I miss that you had a subject? I don't see Vicky saying she has this subject unless someone's trying to get her to talk. Yeah, I think it was New England Truth and Padilla. They did a thing on them, and they did not paint them in a very good light. Okay, well, I missed it then. Oh, you didn't say? I didn't think you said anything, Vicky. I didn't see you say anything about a subject. Well, Goose Bear, I haven't done that. I haven't subbed anyone called China Uncensored. I don't think that would interest me any. Hey, Bayou. Bayou Bandit is in the house. I'll have to check that out, Goosebeard. I'll have to check that out. It was Padilla and it was New England Truth. And they got New England Truth, calling a female cop Piggy and calling her fat and everything. And it just didn't look very good for the community. It's Gene Wilder's birthday. Well, check it out. Yeah, I'm like I said, I know I talked to Brian King earlier, and he wasn't too happy with that coming out like that. It just doesn't look good. Gloves off, let's go. Texas GT, call in, man. Call in. There's so much dissension, and you know what? It's not even just here. I have noticed YouTube itself, because, you have some channels getting demonetized and others not. There's a lot of jealousy going on, and there's a lot of infighting, backstabbing, just utter nonsense happening on YouTube right now, and it just doesn't look good. Words that start, my friend. Well, go. What are you gonna? Do you want to Texas GT? Do you want to call up and talk about something? Normally, we've already had 4 or 5 phone calls by this time into the stream, and I think we've only had 2 so far. This is what this show is. This is just 4 call-ins. Well, I don't mind him getting deep. Jeez, he wants to talk about a deep subject. Talk about it. Call in. Yeah, Joe. Well, here's the fine line of this whole thing. Okay, the fine line of that is, who do you decide is the tyrannical government? That's the thing that's going to either get you a murder charge or 100,000 supporters. Hello, you're on the air. Hello. Hey.
Hi. How are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Turn the radio down. Hey guys, don't call in when I'm on the phone with someone. It's beeping all over the place.
Yeah, guys, don't call in. This is Minnesota Guardians' time to shine here.
Okay, man, let's hear it.
All right. So, do you know who I am?
Yeah, I've heard the name before.
Yeah, my name is Minnesota Guardian. I post First Amendment audit videos on YouTube.
Uh-huh.
I just wanted to call in and say that your webcam isn't fitting in the gray box, and it's a little OCD triggering.
It is, huh? Yeah. I offset that.
Yeah,
that's completely intentional. It's just like this one. I just offset that. That was absolutely intentional. Sorry about that if it's messing with you. Here's a different one.
I like that one. I like to see the full you in that picture.
Let's see. Hey, we could always do this one. How's that? Full screen.
Let me see. Oh yeah, look at that. Yeah, that's the angle that everybody wants to see in here.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah.
So
that's this one.
Okay. I because I know there's I was really hoping you would know who I am so I could get see if there's any questions, because I mean there's a lot of things people don't know and want to ask, especially my fans, and it's always nice to come on another person's platform and see if anybody has any questions.
Well, you heard him. Everybody in the chat. Anybody have any questions? I'm waiting. Yeah, there's a slight lag. So when I say something, you're hearing me over the phone before everyone else hears it.
Right,
okay.
No, I know.
Do you want to tell everybody about your channel first?
Well, yeah, my name is Minnesota Guardian. I create First Amendment audit videos on YouTube. I've gathered around 900,000 video views, and about 7.3K subscribers, and it's and I, that's what I've been doing for the last couple months, is working on my YouTube channel.
Okay, here we go. What do you, GD, really? That's what you're going to ask him? My question is, would you give him a job in security? Yeah.
Would I give what?
I don't know if he's asking me or you.
I don't know. I think that was a very silly.
Yeah, it was. Look, guys, you have a chance to talk to, Minnesota Guardian, and you got a chance to ask him some questions here. So use this time. Ask him some questions. So, GD, what are you asking me that? I'm not going to answer that question.
Let me see if there's...
Here's one. David's asking you, because he calls Minnesota mini Somalia, okay? So he's asking you, how is mini Somalia?
It's great. It's great out here.
So,
it's awesome.
Well, let me ask you a question then. What is the number one confrontational issue you have with the police out there? Is it filming in public or other things?
I think the biggest thing with the police out here in the Twin Cities is that a lot of them, there's a lot of tyranny out here. They don't really care about the First Amendment and our constitutional rights. They just take the orders that are given to them, or don't really care about anything else besides just caring how other people feel in the situation, and not looking at your First Amendment right.
Okay. So what would you say is the craziest confrontation you've had with them?
I was choked out by a USPS worker.
Really?
What was this about? I think in February, I was choked out by a USPS worker that was employed there, and he pushed me against the wall and wouldn't let me go, and I had to break free, and he put me in a headlock, and then I had to break free from that, and I had feds show up to my door, the postal inspectors.
Wow. So were you filming within? Were you filming within the post office, or?
Yeah, I was just looking at what was going on within, just kind of seeing if they had any information, and I was planning on to buy a stamp and stuff like that, and everybody started getting wild up, and one thing led to another, and what happened to him actually grabbing me and throwing me against the wall was because there's these two barricades that you come in one door and then you go out the other after your business is through, and in the line there's a little hole. It's kind of like a barricade, and then you go through this one hole in the middle to each cashier, and he wouldn't let me through that. So I thought the door that came in from was locked. So I thought there was no way that I could get outside that other door. And when I went to past him, I ran the other way because he was following me on the other side of the barricade, and I tried to run quickly in the middle and try and get away, and he stepped in front of me, and then I acted like I was the one who first intentionally made contact with him. I was just trying to get away from him.
Okay. So did you get arrested here when that happened?
No, I was not arrested for that. But police inspectors came knocking on my door asking about what happened that day.
Okay. So this is what I'm trying to figure out. I mean, you're allowed, and there's even signs within the post office. Most of them now have the signs up that say you're allowed to film, as long as you're not filming someone, like their private stuff, like their when they're in their wallet, with their cards out or something, or they're paying for something, sensitive information.
And that was the biggest thing. They thought that I was trying to steal information or something very, they were trying to find a reason to get me out of there. And that was their thing, saying that I was trying to steal credit card information or something crazy like that. So
that's what they accused you of? Okay.
Yeah, and it was very heavily on the that wasn't the case at all, that I was just in there to see what the post office was like, because I've never been in. So I just wanted to go in there and check it out. Because there's a lot of post offices that are actually pretty cool. Like the one in Minneapolis, there's like this really huge train station, like looking USPS, and it looks really awesome. So maybe there'd be some cool things in there to see. And I ended up getting placed like pinned against the wall by some old man that didn't want to hear me out on what was going on.
Okay.
Or what the poster 7. They weren't looking at their own guidelines.
Okay, then. Well, why don't you, because we got to move on to another caller, why don't you tell everybody again, if you go back into the chat, tell one of my mods to post the link to your channel in the chat when you get back in there, if you want to get in the chat at all, and then the people can check out your site.
All right. I just typed in chat. My name is Minnesota Guardian. If you guys would like my channel and subscribe and check out some of my videos, it'd be awesome.
Okay, David, if you could click on his icon, it's in the chat right now, and post a link to it for us. I appreciate it, Minnesota Guardian. Thanks for calling in.
Yeah, of course. Have a wonderful day, man.
Okay, man. Have a good one. Okay, guys, look, when I'm on the phone with someone, stop calling in. Wait till he's off the line. Okay, man. Look, I know a lot of people, a lot of people don't like his methods. If there's a lot of people that, you look at their, you look at their videos and you're like, oh, I don't like his methods. I don't like this. Look, we can make judgment on it all day long. And I'm not here to, post any judgment on anybody in this stream. That's not what this stream is about. This is a free chat. This is a free speech stream, which means everybody gets a voice here. We just, like I said, my 3 rules: no doxing, no threatening anybody, and, no talking about anyone's children. Everything else is on the table. You want to call in and talk about your stream, that's fine. I have no problem with that. And I know someone sent in a super chat. Sorry, I was too busy talking right there. Leave It to Beaver, thank you so much. It's thank you for not spelling that out, because it'd probably kill my monetization for this stream. But thank you, Leave It to Beaver. Again, guys, this is a open chat, okay? Let's see here. Who do we got? Okay, well, I had like someone constantly calling in while I was on the phone with him. So let me get the phone number up there. There we go. It's on the screen now. So if we get another phone caller in, that would be great. We could finish out the stream with the last call. Unless we get going in a really cool discussion, then we might run a little long. But I try to keep them to an hour long. Hey, Shamrock. Oh, it was El Jefe calling in? Dude, call in again, man. I want to talk to El Jefe, man. I like talking with El Jefe. Hi, Shamrock. Thank you so much for stopping in. I'm trying to see if I missed anybody. I know we had a bunch of new people. Slap Weasel is in the house. Thanks for hanging out, man. Yeah, Slap Weasel, I know a lot of people, they got problems with him, but I like it when someone calls up and can articulate himself so well. And I thought he did a good job of speaking. So, yeah, cool. Good call. Thanks for calling in, Minnesota Guardian. So I'm waiting, guys. Well, thank you, Shamrock. Hey, look, Danny Boy's here. You gotta get naked and go to bed. Okay. Look, let's get back to what someone had asked me about. Someone talking about shooting cops. Look, I don't believe that it's gotten to that. Look, when we finally stood up against the British, is because they were coming to disarm us. Look, when they come to disarm us, if they're going to be that stupid to try to disarm us, then they're going to get met on a bridge just like the British did. And you know what happened on the bridge? Bang, okay? Yeah, I'm not... Well, I know Eric Brandt is very, very vocal, and he calls for violence. I understand that. Look, I don't agree with a lot of people's tactics. Okay, I mean, I don't. Anybody that says that, go out and murder this, we get mad when they shoot an innocent person, when there's a bad shoot, okay? And we get all upset about that. So, but you can't fight in a civil society. You can't fight that kind of thing with the same kind of ignorance, and that's just my opinion. Well, yeah, you have self-preservation. Let me tell you something. I don't care who it is, cop or anything, they come into my house, and when they, how they do those always mistaken drug raids where they're like, oh, we got the wrong house, and they end up shooting the people in the house. Yeah, that happens. So if someone comes into my house, I don't care if they're a cop or not. If they start shooting their guns, it's over, okay? Yeah, not a good scenario for them, okay? But, and you can't say it doesn't happen. It happens quite a bit. I mean, God, in Dallas, we had a female police officer mistaken someone else's apartment for theirs and killed the person in their own apartment. Hey, Perth. This is just the open chat. We're just talking about anything. This is the call-in chat. Wait a second. You didn't get in trouble, Sarah. Yeah, and that's something. Yeah, Obama liked killing people with drones. One of these days, I'm going to get Perth to call into the stream. That would be cool. Okay, guys, we got a few more minutes. I can take another phone call. El Jefe, were you going to call in, man? I know you were calling a bunch of times. I guess that's what they said when I had Minnesota Guardian on, but... Well, thanks, Milko Max. I appreciate that. Well, that's just it, Judy. Look at Dallas police. There's 600 to 800 officers under what they're supposed to have right now. Oh, it wasn't you, El Jefe? Okay. 600 to 800 officers short. And because all the good officers left when the city didn't back them, they had to scrape the bottom of the barrel to get the officers they have now, and they're under par. They're just not, they're not well trained. They're just not of good character. And any decent police officer around will say that. My friends in the police department, they tell me that. They're like, look, the ones they had to hire, they had to lower the standards. They had to lower the training and everything to get these people with a badge. Because they were so short, they're still short. I mean, come on, when a police force is 600 to 800 people short, that's bad. Okay, you like the way Dallas looks? Yeah, let me tell you something. In 10 years, if we don't do something about Dallas, it's going to look like Detroit or Chicago. Oh, I'll have to check that out. I'm actually a member of that group, TED Talks. So, yeah, I'll have to check that out. Uh-oh, you've been torturing a friend, Shamrock. Why don't you call in? Okay, why don't you call in and tell us that joke, and I'll make it the last phone call of the evening. Yeah, Dallas is embarrassing. Their police force is embarrassing. I have a friend that was 26 years on that police force. And you know why he said he retired? He was going to stay on for more years. He said he retired because the police force was more about making money than stopping crime. His exact words. More about making money and bringing in revenue than stopping crime. Okay, here we go. Hello, who do I got on the air?
Hey, Pinder, it's Shamrock.
Hey, Shamrock, how you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. Had a decently productive day of studying.
Well, that's good.
Yeah. Getting through some material, which is how I made a terrible, awful, no good, very bad joke.
You did. Okay, let's hear it.
So, what do sex and secure transactions have in common?
Okay, sex and secure transactions?
Mm-hmm.
Let me wait a second. I'm going to try to figure this out. Sex and secure transactions. Oh, God, that's a tough one. Okay, tell me. What's the answer?
They should both be consensual. It was a long day.
It was a long day, I guess. So you know, I feel your pain because, you know, I've been a graphic designer for 20 years. That means 8 to God knows how many hours a day sitting there looking at a computer screen all day long. It will fry your brain. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. And today was a whole day of studying secure transactions, which is unbelievably dry. So that's how I ended up with my terrible, horrible, no good, very bad joke. And now I've shared it with the rest of you so that you can be in pain with me.
Oh, my God.
Anyway.
That's funny.
You have a lovely evening.
You too, Shamrock.
Thanks.
Okay. Bye-bye. Okay. Always a pleasure talking with Shamrock. El Jefe, yes, I am a graphic designer. I've been a professional designer, and I'm a senior graphic artist now. I've been doing this for 20 years. And, oh, my God, someone left me a message. That's what that's doing. Why is it bothering me so much? Oh, my God. Hold on, let me, and then we'll close this stream out here in a second. As soon as I find out what the heck, who just called? Who keeps calling? Okay. Don't know who just called. It's not just sending me text messages. Oh my God, that's funny. Pin dog, doggy, up dog, Snoop dog, all dogs, up dog. Oh, that's funny. Oh my God, that's funny. Okay, well, won't hear that beep anymore. What are you talking about? Motion, are you talking, El Jefe, when you talk about intro and outro, are you talking about graphic, animation, which I don't do a lot of, or are you talking about music intro and outro? You said yes. I gave you two things that you want both. You're talking about animation or you're talking about music intro and outro? Hey, QT. No pants necessary for the stream. I'm wearing pants, Slap Weasel, just so you know. Animation. Nah, see, I don't do a lot of animation. I mean, I work in the program Bender a little bit, but... Or Blender, excuse me, not Bender. Bender. Blender. But not a lot. Yeah, I mean, I don't... Like I said, I don't do a lot of animation. I do a lot of stop motion stuff, but that's different. Slap Weasel, we didn't want to hear that, man. Oh, cool. Shamrock just graduated law school. That's very cool. Okay, everybody. We're going to end this thing. Really, Z Nation? Oh, jeez. Let's see here. Let me get this thing going. Yeah, we're at an hour and 5 minutes. Not bad. I had a lot of fun, everybody. Lots of fun. Hey, wait a second. Nothing wrong with being a Jew. Moral vacuum. Hey, guys. Yeah, if you want to support the stream, PayPal is right there. You can order a mug at Teespring. All the links are in there. So, hey. Hope everybody had a good time. I appreciate all the phone calls. What I appreciate most about today's stream is the civility. It was awesome. I might actually be able to keep this one monetized and not have them going, oh, Steve, we can't monetize this. Too many bad words. Yeah, too many bad words in mine, but yet Joe Rogan can keep all his F-bombs. Oh my God, Z Nation, you're a trip. Oh, QT, man, it's over. Call in on Thursday. We'll have a topic for Thursday. Okay, man. Next Tuesday. If you don't call on Thursday, next Tuesday in the open chat, yeah, you call in. You have my regular phone number too. I don't even think you don't even need the call-in number. I know you've been lurking. You too. Have a good evening, Z Nation. News Now Fort Worth, thanks for stopping in. Sarah Tay, always a pleasure to have you here. Leave It to Beaver, thanks a lot. Slap Weasel, Ken DV Gunbear, QT, David, Shamrock, Perth Observer, Milko Max, always a pleasure having you here. Goose Bear, thank you so much for stopping in. Vicky's Videos, thank you. El Jefe, always love having you around. Eggman, if you're still here, thank you so much as always. Bayou Bandit, love having him around. Sergeant Peterson. That's right, Ken, I am your Jew. Okay, guys. Good night.